Okay, so last time we did... What did we even do? We did the labyrinth. Yeah, no, that was a big achievement. So that means that everything now officially is done in the first half. And now, of course, in the second half, we had already done World 8 before. And we've got the extra levels in these worlds. I think the way I'm gonna do this is I might go to World 10. And then maybe just do the main levels in that. And then I'll go back and do extra levels for World 7 and 9. Alright. So just as a kind of reminder of what we are doing here. So, okay, this first one. Yeah. So, you have glitch keys in this one. And they basically, the color that they get is just the last thing you opened. So, we're gonna open a blank white door. Bam, it's now a white key. We're gonna open an orange door. Bam, it's now an orange key. So, that's how that works. How do we want to do this? Right, wait. I literally should remember how to do this because it's literally the same as before. So I literally did this last time. There we go. Okay, and you get 6. You do this, you get this blank one. And then, because the blank one is the last one you destroyed, you get a red key. You can use that for that. And bam. You get the 8 keys, and you get that. So all the rest was just a distraction. It was really just a test if you knew how glitch keys worked. Then the second one was a bit more complicated. With glitch doors. I'm not gonna do that one again. You can just watch one of my previous streams for that. But now we're gonna go into uncharted territory, the glitch. I think this was brown keys with glitches, if I remember correctly. No, it was combo doors, which is arguably even worse. So the spun... Oh yeah, no, it was with the stupid spun color and nonsense. So... How do I summarize this? So basically, a door has 2 colors. So you have the color on the rim, and you have the color inside. And it's been a while since I've played this, so I've forgotten which one is which. But it should be the case that the... Yeah. No, wait, I'm actually... I legit just forgot how it works. 16 glitch. I need to play a level without glitches first, just to get back into it. Let me just go to this world for a sec. Yeah, okay. So you need the color on the inside, and it takes away the color on the outside. That's how it worked. Okay, I just forgot about that. You know, in the labyrinth we didn't have that, so that's why I kind of probably just forgot about it. Alright. So, it takes away on the color... No, we need 16 of the color on the inside. Now, one thing I do notice here is that there's only one type of key that we can even get 16 of, which is purple. So it's probably going to be that. And then it's going to take away 16 of those as well, which is good. So basically, this door just tells us, hey, you can only open this with 16 purple keys. It's going to take away all of your purple keys. And you can only make that happen if the last door you opened was also purple. Now, you might be thinking, well, if there's two colors on the door, which one does it use? And that's probably what this text says. I haven't actually read it yet. So it's the spent color of the doors you open, which influences what color a glitch object consumes. Alright, so the spent color is the one on the outside, right? So that means that this lock is actually white. It's on the outside that counts for the glitch doors. The glitches only look at what's happening on the outside, not the inside. They're very surface area, you know, surface level. You know what I mean. Alright, so that means that this lock, yeah, will count as white. I keep pausing the game instead of undoing. Alright, so that's interesting. And the thing is, yeah, okay, so there's a lot of orange locks, so we can definitely make, like, if we need to, we can definitely make the glitch locks orange if we need to. That's not an issue, I think. What's gonna be harder is making them purple, because we have this, but then we need 0 purple keys, so that doesn't work. And the only way to get to 0 purple keys is by opening this. But yeah, no, that doesn't work. Because then the last lock we needed to open was purple. So we need to open this. Ah, I see. Okay. Wait. But that doesn't make any sense. Oh, right. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah. Get these two, get that. Then if we go over this bridge, it disappears because we have one white key, and then it takes away 6 times that one key. So yeah, then it's just gone. But what we can do is just make the lock not white. Fun fact. So we can just do this. Then it's orange. No, we still have one orange key, and the problem is, with this door, it isn't that it's asking for 6 orange keys, it's asking for 1 orange key, and then just taking that away 6 times. So this gives us -5, and it still breaks. So yeah, that kind of sucks. So that means we'll have to somehow outsmart that. Okay, but like, yeah. Oh, also, if I kind of just didn't mention this, but in order to get to the end, we want to have 0 of everything. That's just what this says. 0 white, 0 orange, 0 purple, 0 green. The fact that it's a black door is just aesthetic. Doesn't actually do anything. Alright, so... Oh, this is interesting. You could do this. But the problem with that is that... Yeah, I could now do this, but then it's white again. I don't have any white keys, so I can go over here, but it doesn't do anything because I can't actually open these. So there's no use. In that case... Maybe what we want to do is make it orange by grabbing these. And then, actually, no, wait, we don't even need to do that. We can just do this. Wait, can we? Wait, I'm confused. Yeah, we can do that. So now we can go over here because we don't have any orange keys, so it's not gonna break. Then we get this. Then I would try to... Because now the last lock we opened was purple, so... That's interesting. I can get this now, I think? I'm not sure. Maybe we can't. I'm just gonna use it here. Alright, so now we can always make this purple if we need to. We can always make the glitch locks purple, which is gonna be useful for this bridge. Actually, yeah, no, that's just it. So we just do this. Bam. Bam. Oh yeah, I think I figured it out well. Oh, no, wait, but that doesn't work, does it? Oh, no, yeah, it does. Oh, wait. But wait, I had 6 cyan. How do I get rid of the 6 cyan? Huh? Oh, I get rid of them here. Right. Okay, so we want to get to 0 of everything. We know we have 0 purples, and we can make use of that fact to, you know, change these to purple so we can go over the bridge whenever we want. Because, like, right now, as I said, we can't go over the bridge. It's just gonna do that. I'm gonna make the music a bit quieter. It's really loud. Probably for you too. Actually, wait. If I want to make it quieter for myself, I have to do this. Sorry. There we go. I think that's good. Is that good in the audio levels? Yeah, okay. There's now a clear difference. Alright. So... I was on to a good track, I think. Yeah. The reason why there's a cyan border here is because once we get this one, it's gonna make this cyan, which is good. Then we get rid of those. Then we use the whites, and then we go. Okay, so I think what we do is we do this. Then we go over here, do that, make that cyan, do that. And weirdly enough, I want to do this first. Because if I don't, then the last color will be orange again. So now the last color is white. Now the last color is still white, and if I hadn't gotten this one, then I would still have a blank orange lock here, and it wouldn't work. And yeah, that's it. That was actually not that bad of a stage, honestly. Might have been easier than the second one, because I spent a lot of time on this one last stream. Alright, edge case. Interestingly, if you break or add copies to a door via master key, that doesn't cause glitch objects to change their color. I guess it doesn't, yeah, because... as long as the lock is not gone, it doesn't do that. So, I'll explain what is meant here in just a sec. I'll just read the rest first. Now, in order to starting to sound a lot more like the behavior of these glitchy objects is intentional, not just a very interesting accident, but I have nothing to add on that subject. Okay, that's just useless lore, I guess. So yeah, basically master keys, they allow you to get any lock. So you can, yeah, you can basically just open any lock with these. So, I mean, there's not much of a use to it, but I could open this, for example. Let's say, sorry, voice crack. Let's say I have, you know, one pink key, I could still do this and open it, because it allows me to open any lock. But here at the end, you see, we also need to have 0 master keys, so then it doesn't work. Then we need to actually have 0, like, for real. These pure keys also don't mess around, you just literally just need these 3, there's no getting around it with a master key. And then in terms of these, yeah, I mean, if you have 2 master keys, you can just do that twice. If you have a -2 master key, you can use -1 master key to add to a door, basically. So, basically, this is, I need to break this door once, and then I need to break this door 0 times. Okay, it's open, that's what that means. This would mean, okay, I have to break this door once, I'm gonna add a negative master key to it, now I have to break it twice. Which sounds useless, but is actually useful if you want to get to 0 keys sometimes, because then you have to use the keys twice. I hope that makes sense. Otherwise, just watch my streams of like World 8 of this game, because that's where that appears. Alright, so we can go through this, and we can go through this. Now, yeah, this is the interesting thing. So we want to destroy this normally, and then we want to use a master key on this one. I mean, we can go through it, but then we're stuck here. So we want to do this. And then it doesn't count that for the glitch doors, so we can just go through. Alright, so that was like a tutorial. Like there's no other way to do that. This is also forced, so now the actual level starts. Well, let's see. Alrighty. Okay, yeah, so we have 3 black keys that we can use, but I notice there are 3 black locks, and then there's that black door for 5. But we literally just can't open that. So this one is gonna be a forced master key because we have to get this. So yeah, okay. So master key forced. Alright. Then I think these 3 will just open normally. Then 6. 1, 2, 3 that we have to open. We could also use a master key on one of them, or, you know, double one up if we need to. But then there's also the glitch locks, of course. This one is 5. This one is 1. This one is 1. This one is 1. We'll just see how that goes, I guess. I'm not really sure yet. I mean, there are too many possibilities, so maybe I should just have a look at how to do them properly. I'm just not sure. Okay, what we know for certain is that we want to get to the end while having spent all of our keys. Like, we'll have 0 of everything. So what we could also just do is do this. Now we don't have any master keys left. But I don't think that's super useful. Especially considering if you just want to do that, you can also just... wait. You could also just do something stupid like this. And... or if you do it the other way around, it's like you're doing nothing effectively. Like if you're doubling up this door and then breaking it with a master key, it basically does nothing. So yeah. Alright, let's just start off with like, you know, canning this at least, because like I'm gonna have to do that anyway. There's no blank locks here except here, so there's no point in not getting those. Now we can grab this. Then I think in terms of pink keys, it's gonna be hardest to get to 0. So, oh wait, that's yeah, that forces things actually. Hi Spencer, welcome to the stream. I don't know if you've watched the one-shot video, but you should. Honestly, like, I know you also enjoy watching this game, but I would also really appreciate it if you watched the video if you haven't already. Alright, so trying not to spoil yourself from when you... Ah, yeah, okay. I thought you had already played it, but I guess... Oh yeah, no, wait, that was someone else. Yeah, no, never mind. But yeah, that's fair. I totally get that. I kind of got spoiled on some important aspects of the game, and yeah, it sucks. So definitely stay clear of spoilers if you can, yeah. Ah, you did, but didn't finish it? Okay. Yeah. Also, like, my video is kind of structured into layers, so you can just watch until the point where you got, basically. I don't know how far you... How far did you get? Like... Because, like, basically, like... There's, like, a spoiler break, basically, after layer 2. Like, everything before that is not as spoilery. And then every layer just adds more spoilers. Pink City. Okay, in that case... Yeah... Yeah, I think you could watch, like, 20 minutes into the video, like, still. I only start talking about the refuge that far in. But yeah, maybe just don't. That's also fine, I don't mind. Just enjoy the game. Anyway, yeah, so, these pink keys, we wanna get to 0 with these, of course, so if you break this, break this, break this, break this, break this, and break this, and these are all pink locks, then we get to 0. That would force our hand completely, but the problem is we have master keys, so that actually changes things up. Now we know for a fact that we need to use one here, but that's it. Like, the rest could just be, you know, different stuff. Are you excited for Silksong? Definitely, yeah. I'm probably not going to be playing it immediately. I'm also debating on whether I should stream it or just do it off stream, especially considering, like, yeah, spoilers. And it just also, yeah, the game comes out on the 4th of September and I leave for like a 4-day trip on the 6th of September. So I wouldn't be able to play it that much anyway, initially. So I might just wait until buying it until after that trip. And then the, you know, university almost starts, but that's fine. I can just play it right before university starts. Right? Yeah. That will end well. Alright, so we don't want to do that. Oh wait, but the pink locks, the only pink locks now are behind this. That's a problem. That is a problem. Okay. Yeah, that means it will be impossible without master keys. You don't recommend streaming it? Yeah. Yeah, I'll just make an off-stream recording of it and then upload that to my second channel periodically. Not to the main channel. I'll probably just make a review on the main channel or something, or like a summary of, or like, you know, highlights of the Let's Play. I tend to not want to make, you know, completely unscripted, unedited content on the main channel anymore. I used to do that, but yeah. Alright, so I guess we just do this, and then we can double this one up a couple times. Yeah, and then we do that. Actually, the order is probably better this way. Do this. We do that. Is this gonna make it? Oh yeah, it's barely gonna make it. Wait, but I still have 3 white keys. That's a problem. Where was I supposed to get rid of those? I'm actually kind of confused. Oh, I had 6. Oh, okay. I miscounted. You can't wait. Oh, maybe you use 5 on this one, and then use a master key here and a master key there. But then you also need to use one there, so that doesn't work. But there's like definitely something to this. Wait. I think you wanna... Yeah, wait. Because the only way to make the pink keys work out is... Oh wait, no, there's a different way. You can just do this. You can do this. And then you can double this one up. Not that many times, I don't have that many keys. Yeah, actually I only need to double it up once. Ugh, yeah, sure. Then bam. Bam. Problem is we now have 0 pink keys, so that's not useful. Oh, we don't want to double it up. Yeah. Okay, so we just do... So yeah, in fact, we can actually just do this. And then that actually already works out for us, I think. Because now... 2, 3... We can double this one once. And then it's fine. Now, in terms of white keys, we also need to, you know, double some stuff up there. We need to use one here. And then, okay, I would... So we have to double this one. That means... Yeah. And then we could make all of these white. And then double one more. And then it works out. Yeah, nice. Okay. So, double this one, and I'm just gonna double this one for good measure. Doesn't really matter, I think. So now... We do... I think the ordering is very specific here. So we do this, we do this. We do this and this. We do this. We do this. We do this and this. Yeah, the ordering is very specific. Okay. If you did that in any other order, it probably wouldn't have worked out. But yeah, that's it. That wasn't too bad. It's really hard to, like, you know, focus on the game when I'm talking about something else, because you actually, like, have to use my brain power for this. But, you know, it's alright. It's been a while, so let's throw some brown keys into the mix. Why did you have to do this game? This world would have been perfect without the brown keys. This game would have been perfect without the brown keys. No, I think they're actually a cool mechanic. They're just really confusing sometimes. Or just really, they just make puzzles so much harder to intuit. Me when I have to think in a puzzle game, so true. Alright, so we got 2 pure keys. Bam. We get 0 of everything, including pure keys, but you know, that makes sense because we have to open this up anyway, so like, I don't know how you couldn't pass this. Then... You know, also one weird thing about the stage, like, it's like inside of a box, you know? Like... What's the deal with this part? I don't know if you can see my cursor, but like... This. Yeah. Blue lock is curious. True. Maybe you can escape the confines of the stage altogether. Oh, is it gonna be like Baba Is You type stuff at some point? Where like, you can... Okay. I'm not gonna spoil that game too much. But I'm just gonna say, there aren't any cyan keys in this level. I'll leave it at that. Oh, brown keys. Well, yeah, but... Oh yeah, but we have a sign flip. I didn't notice that. Okay. Yeah, no, that changes things, actually. Fine. For a sec, I thought this would be like a gateway to, like, get outside of this. Like, there's a hidden wall here or something. Just new game mechanic, hidden walls. No, that's not how it's gonna work, apparently. Alright, so what can we do here? Not a lot. This is a blank lock. But I think we want to leave that for later. Or at least not use it right now. This is also interesting. We can open up this. Alright, let's just think about every color and how to get to 0. And then brown will be kind of special, but we'll just have a look at the other ones first. So pure keys, you already get to 0 if you get both of them and then open that lock. If you want to get to 0 purple keys, you need to... Oh, wait. 0 purple... Actually, no, wait. Black is going to be easier. Yeah. So, black keys, we get -4 here. We have the blank lock here. And that just allows us to spend them here. And then that's okay. So, yeah, that's literally the only option. Because this one is not going to work. So, yeah. Black, forced. So, keys, blank lock. And then you get that one. Alright, in terms of purple, so we have -8 and we have +3. Now there's no sign flips for the purple, so I'm assuming we just use the +3 on this. Or it could also be like, you know, we use a sign flip to brown to open this, but I'm not quite sure about that. Also considering like, I mean we could, it's possible. We could just like do this and then sign flip it and then open this, but is that worth it? That's the question. I'm not sure. Also, is it even possible to get to 0 then? I'm also not sure about that. That's probably where the cyan lock comes in. Anyway, so purple, you know, the +3 is probably going to be for this. The -8 is probably going to be for the -3, the -2. Then we have 3 still remaining. Oh, wait. You have 3 still remaining. But you can only have -4 and -8 here. So that actually doesn't work out. And I know for a fact, yeah, like you can't open a negative lock with a brown key because it's a negative lock. And you'd need a negative amount of brown keys to open it, but negative brown keys don't make a lock brown, they make it not brown. So that doesn't work. So this is forced with these ones. Then... yeah. But that means, like, yeah, we have -3 purple keys left. Which means if we get these +3, then we have 0. Which means we will have to open this lock with brown keys. Okay, that's interesting. Open with brown keys? Alright, so then we use 3 brown keys on that. Now, you might also notice the absolute value of the number of keys that we have is 12. So basically, it just means that we can do 2 things, basically. We can either get this one and this one, and then we have -12, and then sign flip it. Or maybe not. But I don't think not sign flipping it is an option, actually. It might be. Also, this -8 is probably going to be for the brown keys, but the problem is you need to open a brown lock for that first. Which probably means you want to get -4, sign flip that. Ah, I see how it works. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. You get the -4, you sign flip it, you open this, because then you have 4 brown keys, so you have this. Then you open this with the wrong brown key that you have. Then you get these -8, and because the last lock you opened was still this one, because this one will already be open, hopefully. So this one will be the last one, but it'll be brown. So then this one is brown, so you can use this on this, and then you're at 0. Alright, so now we've gone over every element, now we just need to do it. Now we just actually need to execute that all in one run. Now, I think this is forced and this is forced. Then we use this here. Oh, but that's a problem. Wait a sec. Oh, we get this here. Wait, but that doesn't make any sense, does it? Huh. Yeah, let's just see. Wait, so if we get positive, yeah, this becomes brown. So we want to get that first. But like, we need to open this first. It just doesn't work otherwise. Okay, so there's like a catch-22 on this, I think. Because in order to open this, you need positive brown key. Oh no, wait, there's no catch-22, I'm just an idiot. Just do that. Then you... Oh no, wait, there is. And that really sucks. Wow, we can make the lock still be brown. Wait, that's it. No, wait, that's not it, because it's a negative lock. Oh, I don't know anymore. We can make this -4, I guess. But now I have just 4 keys lying around that I can't do anything with. Which is sad. I'm sad. Everyone's sad. Oh, different order. Alright, I think I got it. So, this is still, you just do all of that. You get this. And then we... But we have to sign flip it to get that. Oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. How do you do it? You need like 2 sign flips, right? Or not? Because yeah, without brown keys, this is a catch-22, I think. Because in order to get the black keys to 0, you need to get this before this. But in order to get this, you need to get this before this. So, you know, which one is the one that comes first is just, yeah, it's just paradoxical. It just doesn't work. Interesting. Alright. Okay, this one is quite the conundrum, I must say. We could also do this, but that doesn't do much. Yeah, it actually does nothing. Except if you can go through the ceiling, you still can't. Who would have guessed ceilings actually work in this game? Wait, but if I don't break any locks now... Oh, but that doesn't work. Because like if I do this and then do this, then I'm screwed. Then I can't get to 0 with the black keys. Bro, is this impossible? Or am I just an idiot? Feel free to tell me I'm just an idiot, because it should be possible. Like, I need to break 4 more. How do I do that? What? Yeah, no, I'm screwed. Okay, like, what scenario would this work in? Maybe let's think backwards. Like, what scenario would I have to be in order for this to work? And then maybe I can figure out what the first step has to be. So, in a scenario where this works out, we would have 0 black keys. Makes sense. Considering we have to get these, the only scenario where that works is where we lose those -4 black keys. And the only way to lose -4 black keys is by opening a -4 glitch lock that's black. And the only way to make that black is by having the last lock that we destroyed be black. There is only one black lock, and it's this. I mean, so far I haven't made any mistakes, right? That's just repeating what I said previously. So that means that... It basically means this needs to be open while this is not open. Is that possible? I mean, it is, but like it is, but then I have this problem. So yeah. I'm actually stuck on this level, I think. Wow. Amazing. I don't know. Glitch doors get confusing. Yeah, I have the feeling like the solution should involve glitch doors. Like the solution for this conundrum is probably gonna involve this door, but I just have no idea how. So wait a sec. Okay, well I tried something new at least. It doesn't work, of course, but it looks interesting, at least. If only this got me to 3 keys, that would be nice, but that's not how it works. Unfortunate. I'm gonna scream at myself when I actually figure out how it works. I'm gonna be like, oh, of course, that's how it works. It's just, yeah. And there's nothing special to black keys, right? Like, there's not something I'm forgetting about black keys that's interesting. Like, they're just normal keys. Oh. No, that doesn't work. Doesn't work, does it? Or does it? Oh, I'm not sure anymore. Like, there's no way to do this, so... I don't know. I guess one thing I could try that's, like, different is, just doing that, but that's useless. So, yay. Just did something useless. Oh, wait, what if I... No. I already tried that. Okay, I'm gonna give this like 5 more minutes and then we'll just give up, I guess, for now. Yeah, I'm screwed. Okay, but if I just do the same thing, but with these keys, then it still doesn't make a difference. I have the feeling like I actually have the solution, but I just don't. Is there any way for me to break a lock? I think I might want to use the -8 like here with the brown keys. I'm just not sure how, because the last lock I'd have to destroy would be a brown lock. But there are none of those so far. Like, if there was a way for me to get to a negative amount of brown keys now, we'd be good, but there's no way. There is just no way to do that. And you can't like sign flip it twice. You're gonna go eat now? Alright. Have fun with eating. I was gonna say dinner, but it's probably not. It's probably not evening for you. I'm not sure actually. Audio is glitched. Oh, oop. That's weird. It's repeating. Like the game or me? I don't know, yeah. Me? Oh, okay. That's really odd. My mic is set correctly. Have you tried reloading? Or actually, yeah, if it's repeating, you can't hear what I'm saying right now. Like... Oh, it's doubling. Oh, wait. Oh, it's fine now? I did nothing. I did literally nothing. Oh, okay. Alright, see ya. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give up on this one. I don't see it. I really don't. Nope. Those damn black and brown keys, man. It's called preservation. Maybe that's... Actually, wait, maybe that's a hint. Preservation. There's no master keys. Oh, maybe you want to preserve the fact that it's... Like the fact that it's a black lock that you destroyed, I guess? No, I still don't know. We're just gonna do inheritance, I guess. Let's hope this level doesn't inherit the skill issue I had at the last level. Alright, this one looks interesting. Alrighty. Glitch keys and doors will even mimic the master and pure colors if they get the opportunity. Of course, the usefulness of such a thing wildly varies depending on context. I guess you can't rule anything out until you try, though. Okay. So, we get this. We get 50 white keys and -7 pure keys. Now, in order to beat the level, we have to... you know, it would have been simple if this was a... just like any other white lock, basically. But no. So yeah. So we can basically make any glitch key or lock brand when we want by just doing that. Then in terms of white keyness, well, we need to have 50 of some amount of key to beat the level. Now, what you might notice is the absence of any white locks, which kind of sucks, except, you know, the blank lock, but that doesn't really work because we have 50 keys, not 0. So yeah, that's not gonna work out. The only thing I see is this -50 white keys, which, you know, 50 minus 50 is 0, fun fact. So then you could open this, but then you need to get 50 of some amount of keys again. But actually, it doesn't matter. Like, that could be something that's not white. Like, that could be master keys. That could be pure keys. Or brown keys, or purple keys. Just whatever is the last thing we opened, we get this, and then we can immediately beat the level. So the moment we get this, we win, basically. So that's good to know. So get this and win. Now, I do also notice we have star keys, which are going to make our lives a bit more difficult. Yeah, also we have the issue of this, which asks for -1 master key, so we need to go here and then open that. Because, like, there's no way to not open this, right? Like, I don't know why they made it -1 master key specifically. It's not like you can actually use that master key to, you know, double up a lock. Right? Also, what's the deal with, like, starring the number of master keys? Like, that also doesn't matter, right? Oh, I see. Oh, that's devious. Wait. Right, okay. Basically, this is saying... So, like, a star key basically makes it so that the number of keys can't change of a particular type. So, let me demonstrate that. We get this. I get this. I get this. You saw we get 5 keys, but because this is starred, it doesn't change. Now, sometimes that's useful, but now it's really not. Because we need to get this -50, and we need to get this +50. And before that, a star purple and a star orange, and then a star master and a star brown. That means that when we get this, the key type cannot be purple, orange, master, or brown, because the key amount is not going to change and we won't win. Can it be white? Well, I mean, no, it can't actually, because the only white locks that we have are this one. And, you know, you could open this and then get this, but there's this, so you'd have to get this first, which actually, no, that's not a problem. No, that's literally not a problem. No, it is a problem, because then it's a master key. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay, so that doesn't work. So the only key type we have left is pure keys. There's no star pure keys. So those are the ones that are actually gonna get us to the end. Okay. So get this when it's pure. And win. Got it. That's the only option. Because literally every other key type will either not work or is fixed in place by those star keys. So yeah, now we know why the star keys are there. I guess that also means that everything that we want to do with the purple and orange keys is going to happen before we get this. Actually, that's not strictly true. We could also have, like, let's say we have like -7 orange keys, and then we get the star orange key. We could still open this, for example. It's not pretty useful, but, you know, might help. Probably this door is here to help with the blank lock. Also, yeah, let me just, like, add things up, like -7, -4. Yeah, okay, so if you get all 3 of these with these, then you get that. So yeah, it's fine. So then, yeah, if you star it, then it's still 0, so that doesn't really matter. In terms of purple keys, I think we might want to star those, actually. Oh. Because, yeah, we only get 5 purple keys. This is 6. Ah, but that's brown keys. 6 brown keys. Open this. Alright. So yeah, 6 brown keys, open this. 5 purple keys, open this. These ones open this, this, and this, and then a blank lock. This fixes this in place. We get the -50. We do some stuff here. This brown lock. Yeah, I guess it just checks that you've gotten these. Hi, Casper. I'm very confused right now, but I hope you're having a nice day. Okay, so yeah. Let me just write down what I said literally just now. So this is brown, because we literally don't have enough purple keys otherwise, so it has to be with a brown one. This goes to here, this goes to here, and then blank. Then we get this. We have 0 white keys then, so we can go through both of these. We can grab our -1 master and open up this. We can grab our -4 pure, which actually that's also interesting. Wait, doesn't that make the level impossible? Because this is 10. This is 11. If we get 50 pure keys from this, and we have 49, which is not enough to open this. Wait, what? But how do you do it then? How do you beat the level? What? How? How do you do it? Okay, so this is probably where the trickery is. Is that you're probably not supposed to... Yeah. Because like the entire mechanic of this world is the glitch locks. And the only part where we're using the glitch locks basically is just to get this and then get to the end. Like this could have just been pure keys if that was the case. But no, they didn't make it that. So there's some other trickery going on. But yeah, anyway, like, if we get -7, then we can open like 3 of these and have 1 left. If we get this -4, we can open the other 2 and still have -1 left. But like, we can't spend that -1 anywhere. So yeah, when we get +50, it just doesn't work. Just doesn't work. Alright, interesting. Let me reconsider the possibility that maybe this could be white. I'm very much doubting it, but it could be. Like, if you get this, and this is brown, it's not useful. Okay, if you then get the 0 white, you get this. But then you get these 50, but they're gonna not be white. They're gonna be master keys. That doesn't work. You know what? One thing that would have worked probably is if this Star Master key had been before this lock, because then you could fix this in place, not get this -1. Actually, but then you can't open this. You could get the -1, fix it in place, open this, then you still have a -1. They can spend twice, which probably allows for some more options. Bro, this level and the last one have just... They just seem impossible. It's actually insane. Like, the 2 levels before that were super easy, all things considered. This is plus 50, just want to confirm that. I'm just trying to debate, like, what key type is even gonna open this. Oh, wait a sec. Can you open that on a master key? No. Wait, that doesn't work because it's a negative master key. Oh, that's why it made it negative. Oh, man. Of course they did that. Either this entire puzzle is a large distraction from something else, or you actually have to do it all. Not sure which. Like, this is just standard puzzle affair, you just do this. Then, you lose because I messed up. Wait. Huh. Wait. How did I already mess up? Oh, I think I need to use the star keys, like, now already. Like, I think they're now already an integral part to the puzzle. Okay, that's interesting. That's not how I expected it to play out. So I guess that means I wanna... Don't want to open that. I think I want to open this and spam that. Then fix both of these in place. Like, does any of this even matter? That's actually a good question. None of this matters, does it? Like, this entire section doesn't matter because I can just do that. I have 0. I do that. I'm so confused. I'm thoroughly confused. Like, yeah. Oh yeah, that doesn't even work. Yeah, no. But then bam, 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 bam. I can't make this brown. Maybe I get those 6 brown keys now. I don't know. I have no idea, man. Let me just get that, I guess. Yeah, actually, let me just... The only things I'll do is just get this and get this. And then lock it in. Still doesn't solve any of my issues. Like this. Yeah, there's that thing that doesn't work. I'm so confused, man. Jesus Christ. Like, none of this is doing anything. But literally, the simplest question, like, just what color does the ending door need to be? And I just don't know. Like, it looks like every option is impossible. I guess I can just go over all of them again. Maybe just the entire ordering in which I'm doing this all is wrong. Because, like, this entire middle section feels useless. This and this just feels like a really long-winded setup. But, like, there must be something to it. You get 50 white keys at the start. And -7 of those. I think it must be white, because, like, it's the only thing that could work. Literally the other ones just are mathematically impossible, and, like, white just... I think it's also impossible, but it's, like, less impossible. In a way. Because, like, white isn't mathematically impossible, it's just from the way these locks are set up. But maybe we can get around that. So, okay, let's assume that it's white that we need to do. That would mean... Oh, wait, so... Oh, I just had an idea. If you... But no, then it's brown. That doesn't work. I was gonna say, if you get a brown key... Or no, wait. Let's say we open this. Then we get 6 brown keys. And we make this brown. And we get rid of those 6 brown keys, you know, you can do that here. And then you open this. But then this is just going to be brown, so it doesn't actually make a difference. But that is like sort of an interesting interaction, but not really. If that could work the other way around, and that would make it white, then that would be nice. Like, there's no way to get past this without getting this, right? Like, there's just no way. If you get brown keys, even then it doesn't work. Like, you can get brown keys, still doesn't work. I guess... yeah, no, you could open it with a positive master key then. But there's no way you can get positive master keys in this stage. So that doesn't work. I'm just trying to think of interesting ways to, like, look at this level. Yeah, no. I really don't see it, man. It's actually insane. It must be like a really weird interaction. Glitch keys and doors will even mimic the mastering pure color if they get the opportunity. But the thing is, like, everything is stored, everything is fixed in place. You couldn't get 50 keys from this. 50 master keys. And you can get 50 pure keys from it, but it doesn't work. Because you have -1. So it's not it doesn't get to 50. Oh, what the hell? How do you fix the fact that it's an odd number in there? Like, you just can't, right? Like, it's not master keys. It's not orange keys. Oh, wait. Oh, wait a sec. Is it? Maybe it's purple or orange. Maybe you just don't go up here. But no, you have to, right? Right? You have to go up there. Oh, you can get through this with a brown key. Yeah, wait, no. Oh, this is insane, man. Okay, wow. Yeah, you don't go up here. That is actually insane. Yeah, that's a weird interaction. Okay, so what we do is we do this. And then we want to get rid of these 6. We do it like that. We get this. Now we never start the purple and orange keys. Problem is we still have purple keys. Yeah, now we're stuck with this, which doesn't work out. So maybe we start one of the two, but not both of them. Because we definitely want like the orange keys to be at 0, or the purple keys to be at 0, or positive. But also, how are we gonna make this not brown anymore? That's an interesting question. Like, we'd need negative brown keys for that, but that's not possible in this stage. But wait, we still have the positive 50 white keys. Is that it? I'm so confused, man. I don't know. What is it? What? Ugh. Yeah, it doesn't change. That doesn't help. Because I want to make this not brown anymore. How do I do that? How do I do that? What? Okay, so like where did it all go wrong then? Like here, I guess. Because yeah, you make this one brown before you can break this one. And there's no way to get negative brown keys. But I feel like I'm onto something, but then I'm missing like a crucial part of it. If you just only do this, is that useful? No. I mean, you could break it with a master key, but again, we don't have any positive master keys to go around. Okay, but what if I don't get that? Is there any other way of getting to 0 white keys without going up here? There isn't. No. Yeah, so that doesn't work. So I have to go up there then. Eh? Oh my god. I've been on this level for so long, man, Jesus. And I'm like basically just where I started because I still have no idea what to do. Like, I've tried so many things. Alright, let's just go over every option for what opens the ending again. So like, purple and orange are basically interchangeable, except for the fact that like, the star purple key comes before the star orange key. But like, does that make a difference? Not really. My headphones. Of course, I have to do that. Yeah, my headphones are beeping because they're low on battery, and that's of course what they do. It's this cable, isn't it? No, it's not that cable. Wait, it is this cable. I'll be right back. I think I need to... Oh wait, no. My earphones are right here. Can you even hear the game right now? You can't. Oh, that sucks. I'll fix that in just a sec. Okay, so... I need to set this to... No, wait. Game properties... No? Oh, no, wait. I need to reboot the game. Yeah. Okay, give me just a sec. I want... There we go. Does this work? Let's see. Yeah, we're back. Alright, nice. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that level, and I just don't know. Like, I could just move on to the next level after that, but like, I also didn't figure out... Like, I didn't figure out this, I didn't figure out this, so the chance of me figuring out this is gonna be pretty low. Because they probably just, you know, build out... the levels probably build off each other. So, what I'm gonna do instead is we're gonna go back and do some extra levels. I was going to do this much later in the stream, but yeah, I'm just stuck, so yeah, I can't really... I have no other choice, I guess. Alright, Supernova. Yeah, this was also one I thought was impossible. And that I just never ended up doing. Maybe just so I don't have like the mental barrier of that, let's just do one that I haven't even looked at yet, like this. I don't think I've done this level before. Get a high score. Alright, that number down there is 3 digits long. I guess it's finally time to bust out the extra long key counter. Yeah, 256 keys we need to get. I knew this day would come eventually. How do you even get that many keys anyway? I hardly see a number that large anywhere else here. Well, it's gonna be with doubling probably. Because 256 is, fun fact, that's like 2 to the 8th. So if we just, you know, multiply 2 by itself that many times, then it works. But we start with 4 keys, so that's interesting. Also, yeah, like, what's available to us right now? Like, we could just spend them here, but that's useless. What else could we do? Yeah, literally this and this are the options. We could get -3 from this, we could get a -4 from that. So yeah, now we've gotten that, I guess. And I guess, yeah, it's worth thinking about what these actually do, because these are, like, the main mechanic of this stage is probably, these blast doors with the different colors. So yeah, this is gonna ask for all of our purple, but then it's gonna take away that many cyan. So yeah, -3 makes sense. This is gonna ask for all of our negative cyan, but we don't have any, so we can't open that. But if we do this, then we can, and we're gonna gain 3 from it. Yeah, nice. Okay. Now we probably don't want to get keys in increments of 3, but probably in increments of 4. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then considering we have 1 key left, I would just use it on this. That's like the most economical option. Then we get another 4 keys from that, so yeah, that's definitely worth it. Or maybe not, maybe we wait to do that until later. Or 8, then we use those there. Then we need purple keys again, but that we don't have any, so that doesn't work. Yeah, now we're just screwed. Like, we need some way to, like, start exponentially multiplying these. This is 6. Doesn't do a lot. I guess, yeah, this gives us -4 again. Then we get 8. We have -8, we get 12, with -20, we get... we get that many, we get that many? Yeah, we're at 72, which is not... Actually, yeah, okay, we got to 92 just with like a first attempt at this. Which is okay, but definitely not where we need to be quite yet. But I just kind of did random stuff. But yeah, basically, I think there are only like a few types of these. Like you have this one, and you have this one, which are the only ones that are actually like, okay, I'm gonna take away that many purple keys. All the other ones are a dual. So you either have, besides these two, all of them are either negative cyan and on the outside purple, or positive purple and on the outside cyan. So let's think about how like those interact. So like, let's say we have some amount of cyan, like -4 cyan. Then we get +4 purple from that. But then this is going to give us even more cyan. So yeah, we basically want to be chaining those together. So we don't want to be... We basically want to be alternating between them. That's probably going to give us the best return. So like this is good, but this is not good. We don't want to use these in conjunction with each other, because then you get -4, or you get +4 purple and +4 purple again. But we can do better if we do this, then we do this, and then we do this. Because then the keys keep going up more rapidly. I hope. I'm not actually working it out in my head right now, but like that feels intuitive. Like one key count depends on the other key count, so if I just alternate between the two, then it's gonna be the best option. Alright, so let's actually like try that in practice, I guess. So, bam. Okay. Well... Which one did I just get? I just got this one. So I want to get this one then, which I can do by just doing that. No, it didn't do much. Is it because I messed up somewhere or like... Yeah, no, the number of cyans goes to -1 with that. No, it's okay. Then you get 1. Then you get... But like, it still feels like a waste, because like at this point you're at -1 and 1. Now you're in the same position, so actually that doesn't accomplish much. So you should probably just leave those for later. Or maybe just skip that entirely. No, but then that doesn't work. Oh, we do this. Okay, now we alternate to the other one, I guess. We get 2. And then -1. Now, that's the type I got, so yeah, I guess I can just get this. Then we're at -3. Now we're at -5. I feel like I'm making a mistake here. Oh, this is actually good now, because it actually, yeah, it gains us keys. Oh yeah, it gives us basically how many cyan keys we have. Those two combined. Okay. We could do this. We get to 5 of those. And like, what did we just have? We just had that one. So... yeah, I guess it makes sense. Then you do this. And then I guess because you need the other one now, you do this. And we got that type now. So this feels like a waste. Yeah, because now we're only at 1. Yeah, no, the reason why that strategy doesn't really work is because you have these other locks. Like, if we were just in an isolated setting, then it would be best to just alternate them. But there are other locks as well, which, you know, halt our progress. Okay, so I assume we're gonna get to exactly 256. Maybe it's worth noting like how many of each type there are. So like this is only gonna lose us keys, this is only gonna lose us keys, so those don't actually count towards gaining any keys. But then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 of those ones. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. I think we want to try to open this as fast as possible, because this is like a really good combo. Because basically you get the amount of purples that you have become cyan, the amount of cyan that you have become purple, the amount of purple you have becomes cyan. This is basically just, isn't it just like taking whatever number you have and doing it to a certain power? I think it is. Oh yeah, maybe I should think of it like that. Like, what are the operations that I'm actually doing on these? I think this is, yeah, taking a certain... Is it a multiple or a power? Not 100% sure there. Then let's try just getting to 8 and seeing how that unfolds. So yeah, now I'm at -4. Then we get to 5. Or I guess I could just destroy this while I'm here. It's not doing anything right now. Then we get to 4. Then we get to 8. Now I want to take the number of those that we have. And is that this? Yeah, that's that. 12. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, so what does this do? It basically gives me... So it's -12, 16, -28. So what did that actually do? So this one, two, wait. So yeah, this made that go down by that. So yeah, that's basically like, okay, this is +4. Oh yeah, no, it's just, this is plus some number. Okay, so this is +4, and plus 8. Which... No, that's not actually the case, is it? It's... I think this is like good, but then I want to leave that one for later. Yeah, also at this point, like, the number of cyan keys I have is behind. So I can make those, like, equal again by doing that. Then this gives me 32. This gives me -48. Now we're talking, I think. Oh, now we're talking. Almost. Not really. But that was, like, better. Okay, that's in 144 if I do it in that order. And if I do it in this order, I get 140. Which I guess makes sense, yeah. Because, yeah. Here you're getting rid of those, but then you get that back. Then you get rid of these. And yeah, I still don't really have a good feeling for what does what, you know? Guess I can do this as well. To make this -44? Yeah, no, but that doesn't change anything. Guess the main difference would be doing this and then 28, 40. $68, $44, $84, $124. Yeah, no. I just... Like, there's gotta be some system to this. I just don't see it. Like, alternating doesn't help, actually. Like, the biggest thing I got was when I had multiple of the same thing coinciding at the end there. But is that the best method? I guess I can try doing that more. Like, this is also so weird, like, -3, this just doesn't feel... I don't know, something about it feels weird. But if I do this, I only get -2, so yeah, it is the best option. Yeah, just from the start, that's the best option. I guess I could also just look at what is the best option right now, and then just keep going with that. Like, this is something I can't do right now, this is something I can't do right now. Yeah, maybe let's look at that like that. Alright, so if I go here, I get +3, and then +6 on that. So in total, that gives me +9, which isn't that great. Especially considering that's like I could use that to really get much more later. Then if I get this, I actually don't get as much. So oh, I think I have an idea. Wait. Do this. Do this. Spend these here. And I can really double stuff more. Because this is -6 now. 12. Yeah. And now I guess my alternating strat would work. Yeah, so... You go to -6. Yeah. I guess you get that too. I get a -16. Oh yeah, and now you do this. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, now we're cooking, I think. Wait a sec. Oh yeah, we are well above 256. Okay. Yeah. So that approach actually worked, where I just... Basically what I just did there was... I combined the... Because like I wanted to use my alternating method as much as possible, but the problem were these locks. So basically I just got to an amount, like, I don't know, how much was it again? 12 keys, and then I got both of these, then I got this, and that opens up all 3 of these, while only wasting like a little bit. And then you can keep doing the alternating method and you can get to an insanely high number. Like I got way past 256 there. Like, not way past, just a little bit past. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, food just arrived, but... I'm gonna keep playing, but I'm also just gonna eat, I guess, while we do this. Cursing a door turns both the locked and the spent colors brown, even if the door is partially brown. However, if a bicolored door has a pure part, then the entire door is immune to the curse. By the similar logic, it also becomes immune to master keys. Feel free to experiment to verify this info. Okay, that's interesting. So, I think, yeah, we've encountered this before in later worlds. Or, not before then, I guess, but after. But yeah, so this doesn't work because there's a pure part to it, like the outside of it is pure. And pure locks and doors don't mess around. But we can make this, for example, like completely brown. So that's interesting. Alright, so what do we actually want to do in this stage? So we want to get to the ending, of course. And we have a -3 Bran, which is interesting. Because yeah, how do you get to -3 Bran? Alright, you certainly can't use this lock, for example, to get to a negative amount of brown. Because you need a positive... You need a positive amount of brown to open it. But these ones will get you to a negative amount of brown. Because, for example, this... If you have 4 orange keys, you can open this up. And you will get -4 brown. You can also get 7 pure keys and open this up, but the thing is... Okay, 7 pure keys are right here. But... Yeah, no, that doesn't work because we've already spent them, like, here. So actually that doesn't work. Like, you can't... Can you... You can't open that lock, right? It's just not possible. And there's like another element to this, which is of course that this is a frozen thing. And this is also frozen, but I don't know why. We'll see why, I guess. But this is frozen, which means we need at least one red key at some point to open this, or to unfreeze this. To make it melt. That's the English word. Okay, yeah, but... Yeah. That's interesting because we also have, like, here these exact keys, which give us exactly 0 red keys, so we don't want to get those too early, because otherwise we don't have one key. Also, there's a -2 red keys there somewhere. Okay. So I'm wondering, like, what can we do right now? Or the thing that actually intrigues me most is just this lock, because I don't think you can open it. I think it's impossible. Like, you can't make a bran. Yeah, I guess this is just yeah, this is just not possible to open. Okay, that means we're using our pure keys on something else. Actually, wait a sec. But this is -1 of that. Maybe it is possible, wait. Yeah, if you open up this path completely, and then you say, okay, I'm gonna... open up this, then get +1 pure key, and then get -1 pure key, but maybe you don't open that one. You could get +1 pure key, so if we're at 6, we could just do this, and then we could maybe open this. But also, like, we can't go through both of these paths, right? How do you even get to 0 pure keys? How do you even do that? Because you can... This wastes 3. This gives you 2. There's no way to get to 0. Is this part of the stage just not accessible? That's interesting. Oh, no, wait. I'm an idiot. No, wait. Yeah, no. I think most of this level is actually a distraction. Because if we get these 7 pure keys, then we can't go here, we can't go here. Like, we just can't open enough locks to make that work. Like, 2, 3, and then we have +2, so yeah, no. Okay, so in that case, we either don't want to go here, or we don't want to go here. One of those two. But also, like, the only way to get through one of these paths is to get the 7 pure keys. So yeah, no, I think these 2 paths are just not accessible then. Or what? Yeah. Oh, no, wait. But it's not, that's not how it works. You... Yeah. You can gain 1 pure key. From... Yeah, wait, that's not work. Okay. No, it does work out. I'm just an idiot. What you can do is you can use negative red keys. So let's say you open this with a negative red key. Then you get +1 pure key. You can use that +1 pure key to open this. And then you have the blank. And you don't need to touch this. And then you can get the rest of this. Now this path is more interesting because you'd have to open both of these. So you'd need -2 red keys. And then you can only go over here. Now you can only open the top path. So yeah. So basically only one path is available. Okay, so this is actually possible to get because you can open up this path, then get the 7, and then get this. But you want to get this after opening up a path. So get this only after opening a left path. So we're going to call these the left paths and these the right paths, just to make that clear. Alright, so then... Okay, we can get -2. We can do this, open this, do this. We can sign flip the red, but that's not very useful because we don't have any red. Then we can get exactly 0 red, which is also not very useful. Okay, so that's the one option, then the other option is going over here. And actually, yeah, you don't actually have to spend any of those red keys. Right. So yeah, no, wait. In that case, I can just do this, and then get +2. Alright, let's maybe think about the order in which we do this. So, we want to get a negative amount of round keys, which, as I said, is only possible from this store, or this store. And that's the first thing we want to do. Now, after that, we want to get a red key. Or we still want to have a red key. Now we could do that here. What we could also have happen is like that we go through one of these paths and then we get 0. So that's a problem that we have to deal with. we could also, yeah, just go through this path, but I don't think that's possible because you only have 4, so you can't open this. You can sign flip it, but that doesn't do anything. You can get exact 4, but you have to get this first, so you can't get 8. Yeah, no, so that doesn't work. Oh wait, but you can make this brown. Right. So yeah, you can actually open that. Yeah, like you can open this too. Guess we can go here and open that. Oh, but we don't. Wait. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, now we have 2 of those. And I guess, yeah, we're gonna get this anyway. So in the meantime, we can open this up. I don't know why you would get this. There's no point to it. Right? No, I guess maybe with the sign flipping. Okay, but now you get a negative amount of brown keys. Cool, cool, cool. Now we need to get to 0 brown keys. Which, like, how the hell do I do that? That means I need to get brown keys. Or I need to still have brown keys. So I actually didn't want to spend those 8. Yeah, that, like, the problem with negative brown keys is that they're very hard to get rid of. But I think, yeah, if you get this, then it actually works out. Because then you have -4. Then you can use that and use that. And then you're fine. And then you still have 0. But then we need to first do this. Which is fine. Then we can't open this though. But maybe that's not required. We do want to get to 0 brown keys, I think. Like right now. Okay, so I'm like fairly certain we get the top lock. Actually, let me move the text so you can actually see what's going on in here. Yeah, I'm fairly certain you get that. Like, you gotta get the red keys, I guess, because... I don't think you get these 5, maybe. What if you just get this and this? Then you're at 4. That's a problem, though. Because then you... Now, like, I can get rid of... Can't get rid of that, never mind. I mean, maybe I do want to go to the top path. I was thinking like bottom path is the only way, but I'm not sure about the bottom path being possible. Hmm. Yeah, because okay, let's say we like, let's say we want to do the bottom path. Then we need to have 0 brown keys, but it just doesn't work out. Yeah, I think we have to do the top path. Because like the parity of this situation just doesn't work out. Like we have 17, we want to get to 0, but we want to get this, but we also have to get this. So it just doesn't work out. You can't get the 0 then. So yeah, let's not try to get to 0 then, and do the top path instead. So I definitely want to get this though. I guess I want to have 3 keys remaining. Can I make that happen? Oh yeah, I can. Wow. I didn't expect that. Oh, but I see the issue. Not the fact that we have brown keys, although that's also an issue. It's... Yeah, no. We just can't get through this part. So actually we need to open that. Now we want to get to 3. How do we get that 3? I guess open that, and then... I want to open something that's 4, but... There's nothing else here that's 4. Like you could open this, but then you're just stuck at 5. Okay, maybe we just do that. Oh yeah, we can get this, I guess. I just don't know, man. I really don't. Is either of these paths possible? Like, in order to do the top path, we need to get this. Like, there's no other way. If we want to do the bottom path... I mean, we need to get this either way, actually. Yeah, no. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. Just do that. Yeah, okay. Right, and then it works out, I think. Now we're at 11, now we're at 3. I don't know if that 1 was necessary. Probably not. Probably just 4, that works out. Yeah. And then we do... some of this. Some of this. Bam, bam. Oh wait, I got those 7 pure keys already. Don't want to do that yet. So yeah, we do this, we go up here. We sign flip this. Now we open this. With brown keys apparently. That doesn't work. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Okay, I guess you got that then. You got 0, -3. Open this. But like now we have no other options. Like this is all blocked off. What we would need here is a red key, and that's it. And the red key is behind this. So yeah, it's like so close but so far. Because like I could open this, but then it doesn't work. 'Cause it's a brown key. Okay, maybe the other path is possible, and I'm just an idiot. Wait, so let's do this, and let's go like to the bottom path then. Now we have -2, which then becomes 0. So actually that's fairly useless. Yeah, no, this just becomes 0. Which means you're then screwed because you can't get any of that anymore. But you do have brown keys, I guess, so... Oh, maybe this will work out? No, the answer is no. I think. Yeah, because we have 1 left. Okay, at this point I'm just trying random stuff, just so you know. Okay. Okay, I need to decide. This is the one thing I need to decide, is whether this path is possible or this one is possible, because otherwise I'm just trying random stuff. Alright, so with this path, you want to get this amount to at most 4 or 3, it depends. If you get to 4 and you open this, then you can get the -3 and you're fine. If you get the 3 and you open this, you get to -4, then you have to open this and this. So yeah, 3 or 4. So have 3 or 4 brown keys for this route. And then here, we want to have, we want to have 0. If we want to open that. So I guess now the question is just which one of these 3 options is best. So if we want to get to 0 brown keys, then yeah, you don't need to bother with that top part. Or actually, no, you do need to. You need to open this. Because otherwise it doesn't work with the fact that you need to get 0 at the end. Yeah. So then that's forced. Want to get to 0. You can get 3, 1. You can't get 0. Unless you do this to start. And then do 1. Now you have 4 left. And then you need to get both of these. Or like, I guess the other option would be, I have 7 left, but that doesn't work. So yeah, no. You need to then do this. And then you get the bottom path. But then you get 0 red keys. And also, oh yeah, I guess that part works out, but then you have -4, you can get this, but but you don't have any red keys. So then it doesn't work. Okay, so I think all of that was like fairly forced, so I think that's just impossible. So this route is impossible. Then the 3 or 4 brown keys, if we want to have that, then we want to... Alright. Well, if you want to get to 3, then you need to spend an even amount. I need to spend this and this. And then this and this would get you to 2. No, not 2, sorry. 5. So that doesn't work. This you can't open. Yeah, you need to open this, but then nothing else. And then you don't actually have the keys that you need. But if you open this with an orange thing at the start, then that does work out. So yeah, this is stuff I've done before. This is stuff I tried before, so yeah, no. Yeah, now we're at 3. Oh, that's all well and good. Yeah, that doesn't accomplish anything. And then yeah, we're stuck with this problem again, where it turns brown. Yeah, this is impossible to beat now. Yeah, this is the closest you can get to beating it. But it's all because you spend those 2 brown keys here, and you don't want to do that. But then if you don't do that, then you can't actually progress with any of this stuff. Okay, so yeah, I guess I haven't tried 4 brown keys. But I don't think it makes much of a difference. Like, what would you be doing here? Like, you'd just be... I guess you could try this. Okay, yeah, that gets me to 3 again. Oops. Oh, you could get to 0 from this. Is that useful? No. I just had another idea of how to get to 0 that might work. So what if you do this, then this, 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 and this. Yeah, no, but it's still just the same problem. No, 0 is still impossible. Okay, so yeah, it's 4 then, because that's the only other option I haven't done. Okay, so we got 4. How do we get to 4 brown keys then? We need to spend 13. So that? Yeah. Then we could open up that. That might be it. Wait a sec. But it's gonna have the same issue again, isn't it? It's the same issue. It doesn't actually, yeah, no, it doesn't solve anything. Damn. Wow, okay. So, yeah, I guess it's just not possible then. Or, yeah. I mean, I must be overlooking something then. Ah, that sucks so much. I have 3 red keys now. Amazing. Not that I can do anything with them. But it's interesting how you can get that. Okay. But what the hell? Like, I just don't know what else you would do. Oh, I guess I could go for this already. Wait. I have an idea, maybe? Okay, like now we're in a state where we have one key. Oh, maybe we don't get that one. Yeah, no. No, wait. No, but we don't have 4 orange keys anymore. Oh, God. And where did we lose those? Yeah, we lost them there. Yeah, now we're at -4. Which is... yeah, no, I'm screwed. Because I need to get that. No. Either way, it just seems not possible, and I just have no idea. Alright. I've been live for 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I did like 3 levels. Should I just end the stream? Maybe, let's just try some more of these levels. Maybe that one was just not going well. The fabled star master key. Doesn't roll off the tongue well. Let's try a little more literal words. Gold star key. Alright, so we do this, I guess. Oh, do we literally just open all of these locks? Okay, that's kind of funny. Oh, but it's not that simple, is it? Because at the end... okay, so at the end we need 3 pure keys to open this, and then we need 5 green keys to open this, and -8 cyan, so... let me just write down. So required... -8 cyan and 5 green. And we can just use that master key as many times as we want. But the problem is some locks we will have to open normally. This doesn't seem like too difficult of a problem. Like there are not that many options. Like, what locks are even gonna give us significant keyage? Not that, not that. This is gonna ask for 2 green keys and then... yeah, okay, this one could be useful. This one will take away a green key, which is not useful. I mean, there's just no point to it. We want to have positive green keys, not negative. So... yeah. This one gives us green keys, but only 1. And this one takes away a green key again. So I'm not sure that this is useful either. I guess, yeah, how do you even get to -8 cyan? Oh, wait a sec, I'm an idiot, aren't I? Yeah, no, you just use a master key on that. Because you can't actually get any cyan keys. You just want 5 green keys. So yeah, we just get 5 green and then we win. How to get 5 green keys? Right, we can get -4. We can sign flip it. And we can get a key extra, but that doesn't actually help. Then we have 5 purple keys, but not 5 green keys. These ones are interesting though. -4 purple is the cost. But yeah, you know, you can't actually get these because the -4 is only here. Let me just write down for everything, like for every door, how many does it give us? So this is +2 purple. This is... Actually, it's -2 purple. Then this is +2 green. Right? No. It's +2 purple. This gives us +4 green. But actually it's impossible to get, so... This is not possible. Then this gives us... +1 purple. This doesn't do much. This also... we would get +4 from it, but it doesn't... You know, it just doesn't work out with how the keys are laid out. This gives us +1 green. Okay, so from this entire path, we can get +1 green. Sure. Here we can lose 1 green, which is never useful, I think. Actually, it could be useful. Okay, so lose 1 green. Here you also lose 1 green. Here you can gain 1 green. Here you can again lose 1 green. Here you can lose 2 green. And that's it. So even if we count up all the plus greens, we don't get the 5, we only get to +2 at max. So that probably means we'll need to incorporate these somehow, or incorporate the purple keys. Because we can get +2, +1. Yeah, I think I have an idea of how we want to do this. So... Well, we don't have any keys, so yeah. The first path that we go through is just going to be that we get everything here. Now, considering we can lose the most green keys here, and we need negative green keys here, I think we want to go through this path fully, because this path doesn't do a whole lot. Okay, then we have 1 purple key, which we can use here to lose a green key. Great, now we've lost a green key. Bam. Bam. We can lose another green key. That's good. Because now we can get to 3 purple keys, which allows us to lose 2 more green keys. Which I think That wasn't very useful, actually. Wait, we don't want to lose any more green keys now, do we? Oh, no, wait, but we can spend them in that one lock. So actually, it's fine. Yeah. Now we just want to get... So yeah, we can spend our -4 here, so it's fine. But now we just want to make sure that we actually get back up to where we need to be. We want to get to -4 purple. We don't have that. Oh, I see. I think yeah. Okay, do this. Then break this. Get this. Now we have +4. Now we get -4. Now this goes away. We get +4. We get 5. Yeah, nice. And now we're good. That was an interesting one. Okay. It didn't look that hard, and it wasn't super hard, but like, you definitely had to think a bit there. Okay, I don't know why this level isn't unlocked. I guess you have to beat this one, then. Let's do system, and then I think we might end the stream. Alright, this was complicated. Even if you understand it, might be hard to solve. Backing out is an option. Okay. So, we have sign flips here, which I don't think are super useful. One interesting thing, though, we can get any amount of keys that we want for each of these. And once we fall down here, we can't get back up. So that's also a good thing to know. So basically we want to prepare beforehand, and then everything that happens after this point is, you know, we can't go back and get any more keys. And here we can get 8 keys. So we can get, you know, anywhere between 1 and 8 keys. We can decide. We can also get 0, and we can get yeah, basically we can get anywhere between -8 and 8 keys for each type. Okay. Then we have these blast doors. And we have the option of either doing positive or negative, depending on, I guess, whether the key type that we have is positive or negative. I don't know if that makes... Yeah, no, that does make a difference, because it's going to either give us white keys or take them away. And in the end, we want to have exactly 17 keys at the end of the first part. And then at the end of the second part, we want to have exactly 2 white keys. And at the end of the third part, we want to have exactly 17 white keys. I think this is going to be like a system of equations of sorts, where X, Y, and Z are the number of keys that we need to get from each type. Now we need to figure out how all of this is going to work. So basically, what is this operation doing when we go through this? It basically takes the number of keys that we have and... Is it adding or subtracting? Wait. Okay. So, I'm just gonna start by saying, so X is number of cyan keys. Y is number of orange keys. And Z is number of purple keys. Alright, then I'm gonna make that a different color so you can read it better, I guess. Actually, I think blue might be the best to see. Yeah, sure, let's just leave it at that. So then, Okay, what does this do? Let's say we have 7 cyan keys and we go through this. Then we lose 7 white keys. So it subtracts the number of keys that we have. And here, it subtracts a negative amount, so it actually adds keys. So these two are actually identical in what they do. It's just the difference between if it's positive or negative. Also, we can't get 0 keys, otherwise we can't progress. So, well, and that can be between -8 and 8, but not 0. Because if it's 0, we can't get through the doors. Alright. I guess, yeah, the way... If 0 was allowed, there would also be an option to just have a blank lock, but there's no blank lock. I guess if we want to generalize the system to have 0 included. But no 0. Alright, then what is the system of equations? So we have 3 equations that we need to satisfy. The first is that -x minus, oh no, wait, yeah, I can actually do x plus 2y plus 3z is -17. Because I said I was subtracting, but actually, yeah, you can just invert the entire thing, I think. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's an equation. Then the second equation is 2x plus... wait, y was orange, so that's 3y plus z is 2. No, -2, I'm sorry. And then we finally also have this, which gives us 17 again. So that's x... no. That's 3x plus y plus 2z is 17. Now, what is interesting is that these two are the same. So yeah, basically you just solve the system of equations now. But don't feel like doing it the long way. I think there's an easier way to do it. Also, it's -17. I messed up again, I'm sorry. So yeah. I guess, yeah, if you take minus this equation and then this, then you get an equation that has to be 0. But I'm not sure that's entirely useful. I think we just need to solve the equation. So give me a sec, I'm gonna do this on paper. There's like an easy method to do this. And I hope it actually works out. I wish I could film the paper, but I can't, so I'm just gonna say what I'm doing. So now I'm just writing the 3 equations down. So we have x plus 2y plus 3z equals -17. Actually, I'm already gonna write it in matrix form. So that's just a matrix where we have, in the rows, we have 1, 2, 3, then a vertical line 17, and then the next row is 2, 3, 1, -2. Now I see why this is called system, because it's literally a system of equations. And 3, 1, 2, and then -17. Actually, wait. I think... Can you see that? I don't know if you can. You probably can, like, barely. Actually, I think it's this way. Yeah, no, you can't see it. It's just very faint. Alright, so now we just gotta solve this, which you can do with some maths. Alright, so... God, this is... Normally I can do this quickly, but I just wasn't expecting to do this at freaking 11 PM. Okay, row 2. God, wait. Yeah, we want to do row 2 minus 2 times row 1. And we want to do row 3 minus 3 times row 1. We have 1, 2, 3, negative 17, 0, 0. I know this is very uninteresting for you, but I'm just gonna do it. Negative 1. 1 minus 6 minus 5. And minus 2 plus 34, 32. Row 3 minus 3 times row 1. 1 minus 6 is minus 5. Yeah. 2 minus 9 is minus 7. And then we get minus that. Wait. That's plus 34, I think. So it's minus 17 times 1 minus 3. So it's minus 17 minus times minus 2. So yeah, it's plus 34. Alright. Then I can invert the second row. Then I have a 1 again. There are probably easier ways of solving this. I'm just doing it like this because I know it works. Okay, then we do row 1 minus 2 times row 2. And we do the row 3 plus 5 times row 2. Okay. So that's 1, 0, 0 still. That's 0, 1, 0. Yeah, this is unchanged. God, it's been so long since I've done this. I mean, all in all, it hasn't been that long, but it feels like it's been ages. Row 3 plus 5 times row 2. Yeah. So minus 7 plus 25 is plus 18. Oh, 5 times minus 32. Jesus. Okay, wait, that's 150... No, wait. 160. Minus 160. Yeah, minus 160. Okay, and then I need 34 with that, so that's 160 minus 34. Which is 126. Yeah. So it's that with a minus sign. God, this is gonna end up complicated. Then we still have row 1. So row 1 minus 2, row 2. So that's 3 minus 10 is minus 7. Then we have negative 17 plus 64. 64 minus 17. That is 47. That's a weird number. I'm not sure that's entirely correct, but okay. I think I made a mistake, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, is 126 divisible by 18? I'm just gonna check that online. I don't feel like actually working it out. I think it is. Divided by 18 is 7. Alright. So that actually can work out. It needed to be a whole number. So yeah. The amount of purple keys is 7. I know that now. That's amazing. Alright, so this becomes 1. This becomes... Oh, sorry, negative 7. I lied. Yeah. Okay, and then we wanna... wait. So this is row 1 plus 7 times row 3. Row 2 minus 5 times row 3. 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Okay, the answers that I get now are gonna be the answers to the actual question. So row 1 plus 7 times row 3. So 7 times row 3 is negative 47. No, sorry, negative 49. And we add 47 to that, so it's negative 2. Okay, so there are minus 2 cyan keys. And actually from that I can already conclude that it's going to be 8 or negative 8. I'm not sure yet. Let's see how it turns out. It should be 8 or negative 8. Minus 5 times row 3, which is 35. Oh no, wait, I'm wrong. No. Wait, it's actually is it negative 3 or 3? It's positive 3. Okay. So the answer is negative 2, 3, negative 7. Let's hope that actually works out. Yeah, that was the most uninteresting stream footage ever, but whatever. It's okay, you know? I really hope this is correct now, otherwise this is gonna suck. Okay, so I don't want to get the sign flip on the orange. Yeah. Okay, moment of truth. No way, yeah, okay, it works. It works, alright. I wasn't expecting that, seeing how the numbers were going, but, you know, it just works out. The math works out, alright. Yeah, no. It is what it is. I mean, the chances of it being wrong now are very small. Yeah, nice. So if you want to see my working out, actually wasn't that much. My brain can't do math today. You know, it's been too long since I've had to do this. But yeah, it's basically just solving a system of equations. There are probably solvers for that online. I just wanted to do it myself, I guess. Anyway. So that leaves this level, Supernova, which, as I said, I kind of have... I've already come to the conclusion that that's impossible, even though it of course isn't, but like, I just don't know how you would do it. And then this level, which we haven't unlocked. So yeah, that's kind of it. We could do World 9 levels, but I don't feel like doing that right now. But yeah, you know, the stream started off strong with 2 quick levels, then I got stuck for ages. But then at the end, we did do like 2 or 3 levels, so you know, all in all, wasn't that bad. I'm gonna find someone to raid now. So yeah, I know this was kind of a weird stream time on a Monday, but yeah, it's just Saturday, I just wasn't feeling like it after the whole video came out. Which, by the way, if you haven't watched it yet, go watch the one-shot video.